Back off, pigeon! This is my bridge, and I don't suffer fools on it.
The enormous, unusually red troll looms over you with his fists clenched threateningly. His expression is stern, yet you can see the tiniest twinkle in his intelligent eyes.
Didn't hear me the first time, parrot?
He smiles a jagged and magnanimous grin. Each pitchfork-pointed tooth seems to threaten you individually.
We'll see. You want to cross my bridge? Well, I killed them. Nobody crosses my bridge for free, and they didn't pay the toll, mind you. They hadn't tongues to bargain with, nor pockets for coin. But still, a troll must stand by his principles. Look at this wreck. No taxpayer coin has touched it in a hot century.
He kicks the edge of the bridge, sending a sizable chunk of rock flying perilously close to your eye.
I'm the only thing standing between this bridge and the void. These days, everything is in decline.
He rubs his leathery hands together with glee.
Sure. One regular priced bridge crossing coming right up. And I don't want to hear any whiny little baby noises about it either. I think not. Pay up, cuckoo!
His eyes narrow to glinting slits, and a deep laugh shakes his whole frame.
There is one thing. The competition. Take out my competition, and I could waive the usual fee. A little magpie feather named Mog. He's not fit to be a bridge keeper. He took over the other bridge across, and he's too cheap. I can't compete with his ridiculous prices. That's a little non-committal, but I'll take what I can get around here.
Grog drags a rough map in the dust of the bridge with one claw. He then spends an inordinate amount of time sketching a highly vulgar doodle of this Marge he wants you to take care of.
There. Now, for the moment, you'll need to back off. No pay, no stay.
Establishes
Out of the open.
I'll stay out of there, thanks.
Occupied! Oh, unholy hells! Do I sound like I'm alright? That's what I get. Bloody tainted stew! Mixed a little, fish into some of my stew. Bloody mackerel must have been tainted. Save me, Lucian!
I'll stay out of there, thanks.
Don't you shush me, Geraldine. I'll talk to whomever I like. Shh! They're still here. I know they're still here. My apologies for my idiot friend, but we could really use your help. You won't believe it. You won't believe it, Mabel. He'll think we're mad cows. Truth is, kind sir, that we are not, in fact, cows. At least not as such. We're people. Captives, to be exact. Enslaved by the witch. You're not here to visit Alice Elysian, are you? So will you help us? He won't help us. Look at him. Can barely help himself. Yes, sir. Please help us. Just get us something to drink. What my friend here means to say, kind sir, is that there's a cure for our condition. Alice Elysian has it in her house. If we could drink it, we could then regain our former forms, as it were, and steal away. Don't mention the rats. For God's sake, Geraldine. What rats? They're just ordinary rats. Nothing special or awful about them at all. Wouldn't let them worry you. The witch ain't here. What my friend wishes to say is that Alice went into the cloisterwood collecting herbs and hasn't been seen in some time. But that there, just down the way, is her house. She has a frog. You can't miss it. Would you mind awfully procuring for us a small potion that Alice Elysian keeps in her cellar? We'd rather like to, you know, assume our rightful forms and toddle off. Thanks ever so. Thank the gods. I humbly thank you. You won't regret it. Don't be disgusting. We hardly know you. Sure. Geraldine. Oh, right, yeah, disgusting. Sorry, better not. Hurry it up, won't you? Never know when Alex...
Quercus, that squirrel. Was it a nightclub dress?
Oh, hello there. A fine day it is. And the finest day for a wee saunter through the trees it is too. Not even any voidwoken left to spoil it. Isn't a healthy business environment just wonderful? Grog in his pathetic bridge give me just the little kick of competition I need to improve my service. And increase my prices.
Marge bats his eyelashes at you. You can't quite tell whether he's serious or not.
What? After all we've been through together, truly, who has the finer bridge here? You should be working on eliminating the weakest link. Which, in case it isn't crystal clear, is Grog. Well, good. Oh, just the best. Just the bee's knees, really. I've made more money today than in the last month combined, thanks to a group of magisters who were in such a hurry they didn't have time to haggle. Some sorcerer who fled by earlier, and she paid a handsome toll too. Glory, what a marvellous day. Whoa, not so fast. I do try to be nice about it and all that. But this bridge is Marge's business. Since it is such a fine day, I can let you pass at a discount if you entertain me with tales of valiant void-woken battle. Otherwise, full price.
Marge listens to your expert advice, nodding along all the while.
Well now, that is some excellent advice. Thank you. For you, the toll is a pittance. Over you go, and be sure to appreciate the bewitching views as you cross my magnificent I wonder what old Grog is up to these days.
Maybe the river could be crossed on that.
He'll carve them all, one by slowly one into your quivering flesh.
I see a cage, and there's something in it.
In the near distance, you see a man, though shadows obscure his features. A faint, guttural chittering emanates from a cage before him.
This is him. He can help me. He can...
Losa's eyes suddenly fill with inky blackness. Grey veins appear beneath her skin.
Walk away.
She shakes her head. Her color returns to normal.
I'm running out of time. I think that man is Jehan, the demonologist. I need to talk to him.
She throws up a salute and laughs low, but worry sparkles behind her eyes. She walks towards the mysterious figure, who turns towards her with narrowed eyes.
Keep your distance. I recognize that particular shade of darkness in your eyes. Why do you seek me?
You're Jehan, the demonologist. I heard you could help me. Please, I must be free of it.
Jahan stands back from her, his body tense. He stares into her eyes a long while, saying nothing.
I've heard about you, Losa. You're the amalgam too hideous to contemplate. One who has a demon coiled around her god-woken heart. Its grip grows stronger by the hour. Its voice and yours become ever more indistinguishable until, ultimately, it's your voice no longer. But not just yet.
He walks toward her. They talk in low tones. Jahan's face is vivid, insistent. Losa's is set in a determined frown.
Do as I say, Losa. Hurry now. It won't be long.
They shake hands, Jahan clasping Losa's hand in both of his.
You'll see. I'll be back before you know it. The Advocate doesn't stand a chance.
Losa turns to you.
So, we have a job. It's like this. Jehan can help us. He can teach us how to control more Source, just like that. All we need to do is a little favor for him. There's a place to the north called Blood Moon Island. I guess it's been more or less lost to a demonic presence for some time now. There's a fellow there, goes by the Advocate, and our new pal Jehan would like to see him taken care of. We take care of that, and Jehan helps us control more Source. And after that, he may even be able to help exorcise what ails me. Sound good? Of course it does.
She turns away before you have time to answer.
Excuse me. You travel with Losa, do you not? We need to have a word, you and I. I suppose I don't have to tell you her condition is... rather dire. You're no stranger, then, to her demon-wrought idiosyncrasies. The thing inside her is voracious. It's a testament to her strength that it hasn't long since consumed her whole. Perhaps that's because she's God-woken, just like you are. The fact that she's God-woken is what's saving her, but may also be the very thing that spells the world's doom. Do heed me when I say that under no circumstance must she be allowed to ascend to divinity. The demon, not she, would be a god. It would bring about the end of time and space and all creation as we know it. I say this to prepare you for the worst. I say this to prepare you for the kill may come to pass. You must be ready to be the death of Lusa. Should she come close to ascension, you may not hesitate. Stand ready to end her, even if it breaks your heart. Then practice the moment in your mind, for hesitation will mean annihilation. There may be more I can do for you. Come find me if you are interested in growing the source inside you. You may find that new strength will soon become essential. Nothing good will come of speaking with them. They may sound merely mad, but they're infinitely more clever than you imagine. They move between moods like wind through trees, only to settle upon the one that may just sway you. They'll talk themselves out of that cage if you let them. You'll be their key before you know it. You're playing with fire, Godwoken. But far be it from me to come between you and what you consider entertainment.
The creature turns to you. It's so hideously ugly, it's almost beautiful. You feel like it's trying to grin, but it looks more like a snarl. It looks towards its jailer, then back to you.
Hey, want some gold? Set us free. I'll give you what you want after you set us free. No! Set us!
Careful now. It lies. I suppose even you don't know your master's name, do you?
The Master? The Shadow? The Crawler? He has 10,000 names, all true and cruel.
10,000 masks of cowardice, each and every one of them.
He'll carve them all, one by slowly one into your quivering flesh.
He can do what he will. But one day his one true name I'll know, and so undo him.
It does not respond to my touch. There must be a way to activate it. Magisters.
Your powers
powers of observation astonish me.
Best you leave the building, stranger. We have sorcerer trouble. We're trying to talk her down without a fight. It's not going well. God's damn sorcerers. A sorceress, as it happens. A master of portals, and a lizard too. She seems unable to escape, thank the divine. But we can't get close enough to bring her down. We chased her clear across the country, and she's left devastation in her wake. We expect a Voidwoken attack here too, at any moment. That, or worse. Well, it's your funeral. Try not to let her use sorcery on you. I'd like to avoid having Voidwoken show up. And do watch out for the lava. That's instant death. We'll keep her distracted while you get close. Go on then, if you're going. Surrender, sorcerer.
Don't be casting your long shadows around here, mister. This here land's not for your kind.
Before you, a statue reaches her arms blindly for the sun-drenched skies. The shadows of the pillars around her dance and weave, wreathing her in their dark embrace. As you step closer to the statue, you feel the most comforting warmth emanating from her, as if millennia of sunlight had soaked into her stone, just waiting for this moment, just waiting for you.
Lake of death fog. Bridge appears to be down.
Someone wants to discourage visitors.
There must be a way across.
long has it been?
Gareth looks to the limp body at his feet, then to you, sword raised. He isn't quite present, but lost in his own tangled thoughts.
I knew I'd see him again. I wish it hadn't been like this. Mother and father will have to wait. There's been a distraction.
Gareth softly pokes the listless man's torso with his foot.
This man, this magister, his name is Jonathan. He's my friend. Or was my friend. I led him here. I felt someone's gaze on me from almost the very moment I stepped foot on the coast. Lucian taught never to ignore augury. And sure enough, I saw the flash of white. I heard the sprigs snapping. Someone was watching, following. I came here and waited. The door swung open and it was him. A face I hadn't seen since I was called to the Seekers. He didn't say a word, just flashed the arrest warrant. Seems he didn't expect the punch. Now I must do as duty requires.
Gareth raises his blade and tightens his grip, but falters. He cannot strike the final blow.
You want me to drag a wight across the coast in viewing distance of a dozen magisters and get a tongue lashing from Malady as a reward? I have not lost all sense, I assure you.
Gareth's fingers open and close around his sword's hilt. His breathing slows and his face relaxes, yet his arm remains suspended. Gareth lowers his arm, but it continues to tremble.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps not. Give me time. Let me think. Whatever may be, Lucian shall guide me. The order. It's changed you.
This won't be of any use.
We both deserve better.
Old friend, what have you become? Please, I need to think and to pray. I need time. Old friend, what have you become?
You're human, aren't you? You're not straw. But I bit some straw. It was shaped a little like you, but then it moved and threw me off it.
The rabbit shakes its head.
No, I'm dizzy. I hit my head when the straw man threw me in the air.
Oh my God, you're ugly. You turn milk green and a magister's red coat black. My mistress Alice might fancy you, though. She has a taste for the odd. If she ever makes it back, the magisters with the red coats chased her into the woods. Brr. They'll be sorry. Oh my God, stop looking at me. You're making my venom itch.
Here be witchery. Trespass not.
Smells of lavender and charred flesh. It's almost homely. Boring. Is that her eye? Did she pluck out her own eye?
my God, stop!
There's paladins up ahead.
Who goes there? Ha! If you're looking for adventure, east's the way to go. It's a void-woken hellhole over there. Sorcerer at work. Powerful one. Of course, you could wait for the Magisters to sort them out. You'll be waiting. I dare say you have, adventurer. But I suspect you've seen nothing like what lies beyond, except maybe in your nightmares. Every time the Voidwoken come, they're bigger and there's more of them. Still, you want to go east, you go east. We won't stop you.
Heading east? If I were you, I wouldn't. You look tough, but you ain't tough enough. East'll be your funeral. The rolling pastures of Paradise Downs ain't paradisical no more.
You've hit a nerve. He looks away.
Ain't none of your business why I'm still here. Like I say, none of your business. Paradise Downs out eastwards there is shattered, and so am I. And so too will you be if you venture there. I'll leave it at that.
Look out. I see a trap nearby.
Before you, a statue reaches her arms blindly for the sun-drenched skies. The shadows of the pillars around her dance and weave, wreathing her in their dark embrace. As you step closer to the statue, you feel the most comforting warmth emanating from her, as if millennia of sunlight had soaked into her stone, just waiting for this moment, just waiting for you.
Somewhere better than here, maybe.
The couple notice you approach. The man offers a cheery smile. The woman watches you a little more warily, her arms crossed in front of her.
Greetings.
Greetings. The only thing worth knowing is that you should get out of this place as soon as you can.
Audrey, it's true. There's nothing for us in this place anymore. I wouldn't want some unsuspecting traveler to get lured in by this place.
The man half shrugs and half nods, agreeing to disagree.
Gossips, meddlers, interfering families, and now Void Woken as well, tearing the place asunder. They're welcome to the lot as far as I'm concerned. We're going far away from it all.
You can't mean that. These are our friends and family you're talking about. You must want them to survive.
The woman throws the man a look before turning back to you.
He's being too generous. They stopped being our friends and family when they said we couldn't be together. Fulton's a sorcerer. I don't care about that. But plenty of others around here would have.
I shall not mourn till war is done. I shall not weep.
A weary paladin strips equipment from the bodies of the dead, singing softly to himself. He looks you up and down, then nods a greeting.
Oh, pity you just arrived. We could have used adventurers like you in that last fight. We're short-handed, deserters, if you can believe that. Abandoned their post and wandered off into the wastelands. Left their friends here to die. It's shameful. We think alike, you and I. See the captain, adventurer. He'll put some work your way.
Where, as I live and scarcely breathe, if it isn't Iffen Ben Mesd? Thought you died in the death fog. Thought you died a hero. But I suppose it's better to live as one. We really gave those Black Ring what for, eh? Wiped them all out in the blink of an eye. Damn proud to have served with you, Ben Mesd. Damned proud. That's the way of the world. No point crying over it. We're soldiers, damn it. So long as our own are fed and clothed and safe from the horrors of the void, that's all we can do. Speaking of fed and clothed, you're looking a little ragged yourself. I have some work I could send your way, if you're interested.
He taps a finger on the map on the table.
Here, in the Black Pits, are White Magisters. Their operation is shrouded in mystery, and this pricks our ears. We are gravely concerned. We believe the White Magisters may have strayed into the darkness. We suspect that Dallas herself and her master Vriedemann are the inspiration for these dark endeavors. Look under the white veil of secrecy and report back. How much do you want? I have fewer paladins to pay, so I have ready gold. But there are limits.
He thinks on this.
It's a hefty amount. But for a job well done, we can stretch to it.
He offers you an item. A whistle-like device sits nestled in your hand.
When you're ready, send a war owl. Be careful out there. It's a dangerous place these days. And I'd like to think I'll hear from you again. And, adventurer...
He looks you in the eye.
I know it goes without saying, Ben Mesd, but don't get caught.
Here's when weeping comes. Who shall avenge you, darling one?
He looks up from his man.
I shall not mourn till war is done. I shall not weep while blood still runs. I'll hold my tears when weeping comes. Who shall avenge you, darling?
I notice that I've yet to receive your war owl.
By Lucian's sword, we meet again. Would that circumstances were better here than in Fort Joy, but they're not. Voidwoken lie in wait beyond the bridge.
I heard you might be coming through this way. Good on you for the help you gave Loar. Good on you indeed. Happy to. Some of that stuff's not bad, friend. It's a little better now, if I say so myself. Good luck to you.
They beat all those Voidwoken. I'm impressed.
What's this? I found something.
Aye, the giant takes no...
I should keep my voice low. No need to wake the dead.
The lizard hums tunelessly, not a melody exactly, but more of a meandering moan.
10 spans under, humans slept. 10 spans up, the dwarves were kept. Lizards burned in lasting flame. Elven trees towards skies did aim.
She looks to your left with one eye and to your right with the other.
It helps me member where the dead go. Sometimes they don't stay where I put them. That's okay.
She smiles at you with the innocence of a newborn. The hum still throbs in her throat.
Keeping watch, tending the graves.
She returns to her humming. She flinches as you move closer.
No, no touching.
Her humming fades. The eerie silence lasts for several seconds.
Riker might get mad. He doesn't like it when someone touches his things.
She shivers and whispers.
Powerful sorcerer. Lives here, right in the garden. He can take the you from you. No brain, just body.
She points at her head.
The servants, they got nothing up there. Riker has it all now. They need to be freed. Only way, kill Riker. The servants, so lost, chained by Sorcerer Riker, but they can still go home to the hall. Set them free.
The ensuing silence lasts for several seconds, until she picks up the melody once again and turns away.
In life, we are
The
Earth's
eagle
caretaker.
glowers at you balefully, with eyes like shiny little buttons. One manicured and beribboned claw shoots forth to claim the stringy offal before him. Stretching his neck forward, he peers closely at you.
Pretty eyes. Eyes that see far.
The eagle's own eyes glitter with avarice. Peck, peck, peck. The eagle pecks free some choice lump of gristle from deep within the corpse. He swallows it whole, dark blood dripping from his beak, and matting the fluffy feathers at his throat.
Master died, but Master told me what to do. All my life told me you are what you eat. So I do. I will become the Master. Unless you are not the new Master, are you? Think me an owl? A wren? I am an eagle. I know my place in this world. So should you. Leave Master and I alone.
He ostentatiously fluffs up his feathers and turns back to his sordid repast.